Does Bitcoin compete with other tokens such as Trump coin? Since momentum is actually rising, I believe that the past 2 weeks have been outstanding for both Bitcoin and the strategic Bitcoin reserve. The most significant statement made in this profession in 4 years, in my opinion, was made on Friday night. But I believe that many people were unaware of it. People probably aren't aware of what transpired. And this comes after hundreds of meetings and conversations with members of the White House, the Senate, the House, the SEC, the CFTC, every industry player, all Bitcoin investors, all cryptocurrency investors, all cryptocurrency exchanges, and all policymakers. Here is my perspective following numerous discussions, listening to every word that Gensler and all of the regulators said, and watching every minute of congressional testimony. By August, the president ordered that to reach his desk. I've discussed the short-term drawbacks a lot in my previous videos, and I continue to be a fervent supporter of it. According to Trump, the reciprocal tariff days on April 2nd and 3, often known as the Liberation Day, are likely to be quite busy. It is likely that the markets will see significant losses. However, the events that will transpire in April will truly be remarkable, and since that's where the money is earned, that's what I want to discuss. After purchasing the dip, you receive the appreciated gains. Whenever you sell close to the top, you will be doing very well, and I am quite certain that all of this will take place in the month of April. Additionally, Michael Saylor presents the bull argument for what might occur here in April in today's video. Several significant changes involving governments, institutions, and much more are on the horizon for the crypto world. In order for everyone in the cryptocurrency world to view this video, I need you all to hit the like button. Then let's get started. Observing the sector for the last 4 or so years. Additionally, I believe that there has been a great deal of needless misunderstanding, disagreement, conflict, and confrontation. Additionally, it was needless due to a lack of innovation and vision on the side of the participants and policymakers. For instance, everything must be a commodity in a world where the only assets are commodities and securities, and where no innovator can issue securities. As a result, a token, money, and tokenized security are all considered commodities. As a result, people were perplexed as to whether Bitcoin was a currency that was competing with the dollar or if it was something else entirely, such as a store of value that was competing with gold. That being said, does Bitcoin compete with Trump coin or any other token? What is the upcoming Bitcoin? Thus, I believe there were conflicts within the crypto sector. Many individuals who wish to issue tokens are compelled to do this dance of deception when they have no true desire to be decentralized. Their goal is to gain access to the capital markets. Since momentum is actually rising, I believe that the past 2 weeks have been outstanding for both Bitcoin and the strategic Bitcoin reserve. In the realm of digital assets, there were 3 topics discussed or priorities 2 weeks ago. You mean a stable coin act, the Genesis bill, I mean the Genius bill, and a law to produce stable coinage that would be issued in the United States. And the asset class of digital currency is actually covered by it. A market structure bill that would establish a comprehensive framework for digital assets is then being discussed, presumably to issue tokenized securities, digital tokens, or something similar. The third priority was the strategic Bitcoin bill, sometimes known as the Bitcoin Act, and the location of that in Washington, D.C. was unclear. Although there was support, some were nonetheless curious. Over the last 2 weeks, the executive order has raised the strategic Bitcoin reserve to a primary, if not the primary, priority. Thus, it was made by the president. Additionally, I believe that some extremely significant events occurred. About a week ago, on Thursday night, the president signed the executive order that established the strategic Bitcoin reserve. Additionally, in the executive order designating just Bitcoin to be placed in the reserve, it was stated that we should never ever sell it. The Secretary of Commerce and Treasury were then instructed to find ways to purchase more Bitcoin that would not impact the budget. That was the asset's strongest endorsement. Not sure, but I believe that was spoken by a U.S. president a century ago. Don't you know, it would have been a remarkable announcement if the president had declared, we're going to, direct the government to acquire silver and never sell it, and I want to buy more silver or pick any asset. I believe the Digital Assets Summit came after that. Additionally, the president reaffirmed those themes at the Digital Assets Summit, and the Treasury Secretary, the Commerce Secretary, and the Small Business Administration all attended and reaffirmed their support. Together with the fact that all of the leaders in the industry were present at the same time and in agreement, that was truly pretty incredible. I believe that the most significant statement made in this profession in the past 4 years occurred on Friday night following the meeting. Additionally, I believe that many individuals were not aware of it. People probably didn't know what had transpired. Gary Gensler of the SEC hinted over 4 years in 100 different ways that Bitcoin is a commodity and nothing else is, but he did so in a really cryptic way that wasn't particularly helpful since he implied it by suing everyone else. Yes, I am aware that Michael Saylor is the Bitcoin guru and that he will always speak more favorably of Bitcoin than any other cryptocurrency. We are all aware of this, but he is making several points here that I believe are quite significant and that also pertain to XRP in particular, particularly the reserves, aren't they? People tend to forget about the reserves completely, even though they will be enormous. For example, why isn't XRP $20 yet after the reserves were revealed? The reason behind this is that we have not yet begun purchasing XRP. It will take place during Trump's term because he stated that they will do it. There is no way for him to back out of that, and the price will increase if they really execute it. I believe that people often overcomplicate things, and for some reason they believe that the price should increase because someone has said that something is going to happen. It doesn't operate that way. It's the use case and the functionality. Always, the price of XRP won't increase if no one is purchasing and utilizing it. Therefore, why would the price of XRP change only because of an announcement rather than the fact that he will be purchasing it? When people begin to follow the government wallets and realize, well, there's a million XRP here, it will have a good impact on the price of XRP once more. However, it will also create excitement since it will be occurring, right? Words are not as powerful as actions. Remember that always. In relation to activities, we are currently destroying it. With our trading groups and crypto crusaders, we're killing it, and if you haven't already, I want you all to join us. It's quite simple to enter. Join one of our 2 affiliated exchanges, BitUnix or BTCC. To access the links, simply click here. You'll be taken to the website. Make a $100 minimum deposit. Transferring from any other exchange is also simple. That is considered a deposit. After that, you enter your user ID, email address, and exchange. Guys, it's that easy. Now is the time to sign up and begin trading. After completing those procedures, you will receive an email with access to Telegram or Discord depending on your preference. And after that, you can actually just replicate every deal I make, step by step, and make up to 400% a month alongside us. I don't want any of you to miss that. Additionally, I don't want any of you to pass up this incredible opportunity that the markets are currently experiencing. As I mentioned, April 1st and April 2nd will be extremely hectic. You must be prepared and lock in. Therefore, don't wait for it to happen to you. Go ahead and do it for yourself. To ensure that everyone sees the video, hit the like button. I'll see you all shortly. Goodbye.